Good morning, everyone. This is Tim, the Beast of the Marching Arts. I'm really excited to be here and make this big announcement from Marching Roundtable and from Marching Arts Education. So if you're watching this, thank you very much. If you're watching this when it happened live, great. If you're watching it later, that's great too. I don't know why I decided to set this up for 9 a.m. Eastern, because it was Halloween last night and I was out running around like a pirate. Avast, meaty, are you ready for the big announcement? Anyway. So here's what's going on. Big announcement from the Marching Roundtable and from Marching Arts Education, and here it comes. 8 years ago, we started the podcast, some friends and I, because, it was this thing. Here's what we always said. We were sitting around watching some shows, and we thought, if that staff just knew a couple things, these kids could have so much of a better experience, the show could turn out better, whatever. And so we decided, well, let's try to do something to help rather than sitting on grousing. So we started the podcast to sort of get information to people. Then, not quite 2 years ago, Courtney Allison Mills, who's wonderful, who wanted to start Color Guard EDU, she and I set up Marching Arts Education together to do the next level, which is let's do video content and let's give people access to interact with these people. This is what I love, think this was great. So you can watch a live webinar, you can ask questions while they're interacting with these marching arts professionals who are the most wonderful people in the activity. And this is the other thing too, is the very top people in the activity are willing to talk with us, either on the podcast or now on the webinars. And it's exciting to me that you can hear from them. I'm always interested in how are people doing the great things they're doing. I want to know, what do they know that I don't know, so that I can do better with my group and so that my staff can do better. So we did that, and so it turned out that my mission now, of course I'm an arranger, I design for shows, I write drill, I do that, all that stuff, but my mission has turned into, I want to help facilitate getting this information to people. I love trying to be a conduit to help get this information that people need. This is my new mission for my life and my career, and so that's what I'm talking about today. Now here's the thing, we started the Marching Arts Education website, and there's content there that you have to pay for to access, and from the very beginning, people have been saying to us, from the very, almost the first day, people have been saying to us, okay, there's content I have to pay for. Is there a way that I can just pay one fee for the year and me and my whole staff can just watch everything? Well, that's taken us a while to figure out how to do that, but that's what I'm announcing today, is we're very excited that the Marching Arts Education website, there's now a membership where you can pay one fee and sign up, you and your staff, for the whole year, and you can watch everything on the site. Or you get discounts on some of the things like courses that are on the site and other things that we're offering. So I'm really excited about this. This is our announcement, is that there's either, you can pay monthly or yearly, you can do it as an individual or you can do it as a staff member, but you can sign up your staff and everybody can watch everything, and they can watch all the live webinars. There's going to be members only exclusive live webinars. So that's what we're talking about, is we're making a membership available because people ask for it, and it does make sense. I'd much rather just go to the site. This is our idea, is we have one site where you can have content from people you can trust. It's good. We're constantly adding stuff to the site. And so this is our idea, is it's so easy, just log in, there's all this content, your staff can log in, they can see all this content. So there's a webinar coming, there's a whole series coming in January with all these color guard issues. Your color guard staff can watch these, ask questions, interact, and get better. Same thing, we're doing a whole series in January about sound systems. I mean, come on, everybody's sort of befuddled by this. How do I know which one to buy? And it's so complicated, and where do I start? So we have 5 of the top experts over 5 weeks are going to sort of walk you through that. And if you have the membership, you and your staff can have access to those webinars at no cost then, and interact, et cetera, et cetera. So this is our idea. We see this as perfect, easy, professional development for you and your staff. And as I've been talking to band directors as we're setting this up and trying to decide what we're going to do, a lot of directors have said, hey, I have money through my school to pay for professional development for myself and my staff. I'm just going to do a purchase order through my school, or I'm going to pay this through my school, and then me and my entire staff can have access to all this content. So this is what I'm excited about, is I want people to have access to this content. And so we're making that available through the new memberships. If you just go to marchingartseducation.com, there's a new big picture that says membership. Click on that, it'll take you to the membership page. You can see all about it, how it works, how to sign up. We hope that you'll start doing that right away, because we're very excited about it. And like I said, a lot of people think they have funds already. Or if you're an instructor, if you're a guard instructor, a drill instructor, a drill writer, a drum guy, instructor girl, and you're like, I would like to get access to this, go to the school you work with and say, hey, let's sign up. Let's get the whole staff together for one fee. You've probably got school funds. We can all access all these webinars. We can see all the content that's there already. We get discounts on the coursework. It just gives you access. That's what I am excited about, is I can help to give people access to this great information. And like I said, Courtney Mills has been wonderful to work with. She's doing the color guard side of things, and she's everybody's wanting to talk to her. She's so great. So that's what I'm excited about. How about the Marching Roundtable? You're saying, okay, there's supposed to be a Marching Roundtable component to all this. Well, here's what we're doing. The Marching Arts Education is now presenting the Marching Roundtable. I'm just sort of combining my businesses. It turned out to be it's a logical thing for me. I'm sort of trying to do too much and trying to simplify my life. So it's all the same mission, right? Whether it's being released as a podcast, whether it's being released as a webinar, a live webinar, a video, a course, it's all the same mission. So the Marching Roundtable podcasts, here's the thing. All those archives of 750 podcasts, that's what's going to be available now as part of the membership. So don't worry. If you're used to getting the podcast for free, no problem. The last 20 podcasts that are out there are always going to be available to everyone on iTunes, on our website, however you get them through your feed. But after the 20, the rest of the remainder of the archives of the podcast, and I'm so proud of them. There's like can you believe it? Over 750 podcasts after all this time. Those are going to be part of this membership. So if you sign up, you and your staff, for this new Marching Arts Education membership, you will have access to all of the archives of the podcast as well. So that's how this is all sort of fitting together. And like I said, I hope you'll understand that this is my attempt to sort of organize my life, get my mission all in one place. I can do more and I can do better. To be honest, it takes a lot of time and a lot of work to put all this content out, and I have to justify it. And my accountant keeps going, okay, Tim, this is sort of a hobby, and I'm like, no, I don't want this to be a hobby. I want this to work. I want to be able to spend more time putting this content out, as does Courtney. So that's what we're doing. So Marching Roundtable, all those archives are part of this membership at Marching Arts Education. Go to marchingartseducation.com and check that out. So here's the thing. Imagine what you and your staff could do with all this great information. You know what I mean? Like, you want them to be more valuable. You want them to do a better job with your students. You want them to design a better show. You want them to be a more effective teacher. You want them to how to, everything. Like, we're talking about, this is the thing I love about all the stuff's there. So if you're a drum person, if you're a drill writer, if you're a music arranger, if you're a band director, if you're a color guard person, if visual tech, whatever you do in the activity, a parent, even a marcher, there's information there that's going to help you. And this is what I'm excited. Imagine if your staff gets all this information. Imagine if your color guard staff watches all those webinars starting in January. There's one every week on Wednesday nights, and they get that information. Listen, here's what's coming up right now. I'm really excited about starting Monday, free for members. Go sign up at the website at marchingartseducation.com. I'm doing a 3-week webinar series on, get this, creating a career as a designer or instructor. Because there's a lot of you watching this, and a lot of you that know people that would love to do that. They would love to be able to work in the marching arts, do what they love, and make it a career. But there's all kinds of stuff you don't know. How do I set up a website? How do I find clients? How do I interact with my clients in the best way? So we're going to have a lawyer there to talk about contracts. We're going to have a financial expert there to talk about budgeting and figuring out that stuff. We're going to have somebody, an educational person, to talk about here's the aspects you really need to have in your personality to be able to pull this off. Okay, and then we're going to have somebody else that's going to talk about how to deal with clients. A marketing and social media guru. She's so wonderful. She's going to be there to talk about here's the best way to interact with your clients. Here's how to use social media. Here's something we can tell you. So we get some special stuff we're going to share with you about how to get great client interactions going. There are tricks to this that you need to know because, and I'm really happy to say, for 25 years, I've been making my living this way. I was a band director for 10 years. I don't know if you guys know that. I loved it, but I kind of burned myself out. I did some things, I burned myself out a little bit. But then I started writing arrangements full time. So I, for 25 years, have been so happy to be able to sit here in my office and write arrangements, write drills, consult on shows, put out this content. I'm sort of a poster child for how to make a career. So I feel like, okay, I've got a lot of things to say about how do you do this. So that starts on Monday. So go to the website and sign up. Also, get this, after that, I have convinced Lindsay Vento, who's so wonderful, to talk to me on a webinar that you need to watch about current uniform trends. everybody's confused about what's going on with current uniform trends, right? I mean, like, do I need to spend all this money on special tops that are themed to my show or not? Well, no, not everybody does. But for some people, it's actually really smart. And for some people, it's an artistic choice in the show. I mean, some people, you don't need it. So we're going to help you figure that out. So all this great content, my point is, all this great content is coming to you. Go to marchingartseducation.com. Look at the membership information. Just click on the big picture, and there's a menu item called Explore, where you can sort of work your way through the site. Go there and click on membership, and you can see all the stuff about the discounts you get on virtual clinics, the discounts you get on Wayne Markworth's wonderful Dynamic Marching Man book, the discounts you get on courses. There's a course with Scott Chandler about how he designs shows, right? Okay, you get half off that if you're a member, but it's so valuable. That's an example of information. There's an ethics and risk management course that you get half off of for you and your staff. Unfortunately, we're talking about that even more today now. That is something that you need to do to cover yourself and your program and make sure that your staff is on the right page. We have that available. And of course, Matt Harloff has a course that you get a discount on. All that fantastic information. I mean, who doesn't want to hear him talk about how do you get that sound out of the Carolina crown and horn line? How do you tune them? How do you start notes and release notes together? Like, there's a certain methodology he explains in those videos. Who doesn't want to see this stuff, right? I'm so excited to get to bring it to the world of the marching arts. So I've talked a long time. I'm going to sign off, but thank you so much for watching this. Go to marchingartseducation.com, click on the membership stuff, and just see, is this something that you want to invest in? And if you are a staff member somewhere, go talk to your band director and say, hey, can you use school funds to get our whole staff access to this stuff? I would like to hear all these podcasts. I would like to have access to all these webinars and all this content. Let's sign our staff up for the ethics course and make sure we're all okay and we know exactly what we're doing and we don't have any issues. Lots of great information. I'm really proud of it. So thank you for watching this. I hope that you're excited about this as I am, because my point is I want to get this to people. And this, in my mind, is the best way to get this to people, is have your whole staff, whether you're an indoor drumline staff group, or you're a winter guard group, or you're a band director that has a whole staff, however it works for you, whatever you're a part of, or a drum corps staff, you can go in, sign everybody up, and they get access to everything. I think this is a win-win-win. I hope you think so too. I'm excited about it. Go to marchingartseducation.com. I am going to go have breakfast because I was up as a pirate, as I said earlier, last night for Halloween, and I could use some nutrition. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go check out the membership. I'm so excited. Really appreciate you watching this. Have an awesome day.